Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a Nordic day. Can Americans identify Nordic languages? Danish, Swedish, Norwegian. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Hello.
I lige måde.
What?
Ibsens ripsbærbusker og andre buskevekster.
That's amazing.
6 lakser I en laksask.
This is very difficult for me.
Hello. I wonder if I'd be able to do it.
My name is Illa. I am from the United States. Korean and English, and I know a little Japanese, and
oh wow, she can speak. Wow, she can speak a lot of languages.
a little French. That's about it. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Teira desu. Nordic. I have heard a little bit of Swedish. I can't explain it, but I feel the R is very specific. The R sound. Rolling R. I can't explain it very well, but I've only heard my friends speak it. And maybe like Danish. Okay. Kind of, since it's next to the Netherlands, the language is like a little similar with the vowel sounds. So the vowel...
I wouldn't say Danish and the Netherlands are similar at all. Because I've heard a bit of Dutch, and to be honest, Dutch sounds very kind of English in a lot of ways. And I would say Dutch is quite close, it's closer to German. And again, I would say like Danish kind of sounds like a cross between like a Germanic, it is a Germanic language, but it sounds a cross between German and Swedish. No, German and Norwegian. To me, that's what it sounds like. So maybe she might be, okay. I mean, guess all these languages are related, aren't they? We're all related. English, Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, German, Dutch. It's all related.
Vowels like something like this. I don't know those languages, so I don't really know very well, but I'm not confident today.
I think they're going to tell us, I hope they don't tell us where these people are from individually, so I can see if I can tell. I'm scared. I should be able to tell Swedish. And yeah. Oh my God, I'm scared. I should be able to tell who's Swedish. And Danish, maybe. Okay, let's go.
Hello.
Hej.
Nice to meet you.
I lige måde.
I can't. Can you introduce yourself to me?
Hej, jeg hedder Sofia. Jeg
hedder Sofia. Oh, that's not Swedish.
er 22 år gammel. Jeg kan rigtig godt lide at tegne, og jeg kan rigtig godt lide at sidde med et godt glas vin og se en flot solnedgang.
I'm gonna say Danish. I could be wrong. I'm gonna say Danish. So far. Oh my God, I'm scared because I should be getting this correct, right? I spent the best part of over a year with my lovely Swedes and my lovely Norwegians and Danish. Not as many. I'm going to be a lot better now because I've spent a lot of time with my Swedish people and I love you guys. But I need to also encompass the rest of the Nordic nations. So I'm going to see if I can like decipher them. I'm going to say this is Danish that I'm hearing. So let's see.
Okay, that's not Swedish. I think. Maybe Danish?
It sounds like a mixture of different countries, of course, which it should, because that makes sense.
Little German, little, I don't know why, kind of Netherlands mix feels like this. That's why I said Danish, but I could be wrong, of course.
Sounds Danish to me.
It's obviously a beautiful language. I wish I could speak it.
Can you say thank you?
Tak.
What?
Yeah, it's tak in all three, isn't it? Tak in Danish, Swedish and Norwegian. I think.
Tak. Mange tak. Tusind tak.
Whoa, that doesn't help at all.
Hvad er din livret? Din yndlingsmad? Hvad er din yndlingsmusik?
Oh, music?
Ja.
Yeah, it sounds. You know what, German. I'm hearing German, like a cross between German and Swedish, or German and German and Norwegian. That's what it sounds like to me.
I clapped for myself, yes, because it sounds like English. Great. I have a friend in the Netherlands, and it's, Denmark is like next to the Netherlands. So I think it sounds very similar to that language. It's not like my friends speak to me in that language because I don't understand, but when I've heard it, just...
She's not good with geography. Netherlands is next to Denmark. There's literally a body of water separated. There's more than a body of water separating you. They're not. There's at least one country, maybe even two, separating Denmark from maybe even three countries. Well, borders, yeah, for sure. Borders-wise, there's at least like three separating Denmark from what? Her geography is bad.
When they talk to other people, it sounds very similar. So I think it's Danish. Okay. Hello. Hi. Look at you. You and your blonde hair and blue eyes. She's pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tak.
Tak. Ah. Where are you from?
I'm from Denmark. I'm Danish.
I got it right.
You're correct. Well,
Sounds
I think
Danish.
you got it pretty right with the sounds. I kind of agree with that. It has more of the Netherlands. It's kind of more full in the mouth when you say, for example, like hi, hello, or hi, hvordan går det? It's very much like creating a big space. And I feel like Dutch is pretty similar.
Yeah, it's very similar. But like they're obviously going to be similar since they're all kind of like next to each other and they all like started from somewhere.
Yeah, indeed.
But the vowel sound is very specific, I think, in that language.
Yeah.
So like it has the I can't do it. So,
We also have 3 extra vowel letters that we only really use in Denmark.
Yeah, so it's quite different from like the northern Scandinavian countries, I think.
It takes on a lot more of the sounds of Western Europe. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Denmark has they take on the sound of the language it takes on a lot of the sound of German and Dutch and English in the way it sounds. It's going to be interesting to see if she will be able to tell between Norway and Sweden because they're a lot closer in sounds. I think because I've got Denmark, well actually Norway and Sweden is going to be harder, but I think I've got this. I think I know what Norwegian sounds like, even though the language, I love the sound of Norwegian. I actually love the sound of Norwegian and I love the sound of Swedish, but the melody, the Swedish melody when you guys speak is so distinct. I think I've got this, he says.
I think, since it's
Fingers
more
crossed.
part of the south.
3 vowels are e, u, o.
E,
u, o.
Oh, that's hard. It's like, I think your tongue is going in a specific way. It's really difficult.
Yeah, I think so. Like we have a saying that we always try to present to foreigners to make them try and pronounce Danish things. And it's rød med fløde.
Whoa.
What? That doesn't even sound real, guys. What?
Try and pronounce Danish things. And it's rød med fløde.
That is what? That's the sound that I've never made with my voice. It sounds like I'm being like sick in my mouth. It doesn't. No, mate, it's not happening.
Rød med fløde. It's a traditional Danish dessert with berries and cream.
That sounds delicious.
It's very nice.
I wish I could say it in your language.
I could order it.
Butcher it. Hello.
Hello.
What is your name? Can you introduce yourself to me?
Mitt namn är Jesper. Jag är 25 år gammal.
Oh, that's very smooth. Sounds very smooth. I think this is more difficult than the other one.
See, I'm panicking because I'm like, I know Norwegian and Swedish, like you guys are mutually intelligible, so you understand each other, and a lot of the words are the same. So I'm like listening out. I may have to hear the person after her to know whether she's Norwegian or she's Swedish. But I'll try from just listening to her first.
I'm not sure. I would guess Norwegian, Swedish, or Finnish. One of these things, but that's a lot. So can you say thank you?
Tack så mycket.
What?
Tack så mycket.
Tack så mycket.
Oh.
Tack så mycket. Tack så mycket is, so she's Swedish. Tack så mycket. She's Swedish. That, well, unless they say that in Norway as well. I mean, you might say that in Norway as well. I think you wouldn't say the whole thing. I think you say tack. I think tack is universal between the three. But tack så mycket, I don't think they say in Norway. Or maybe, I think that's Swedish. Okay, I'm going for Sweden first, but I'll continue listening.
Oh man.
I feel like she's not saying much.
It's a slightly similar, just a little bit to Danish, but it's very different at the same time. The vowels are very different from Danish. Can you count from 1 to 5, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She's Swedish. Yeah, she's Swedish. She's Swedish. Yeah, I'm now like 80% sure she's Swedish.
Oh, okay. Can you say mother and father?
Mamma, pappa.
Oh,
Swedish. Mamma, papa, Swedish. Do you know why? Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know, min mamma och min pappa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think of my Duolingo lessons. I'm pretty sure she's Swedish. Okay, now I'm 85% sure she's Swedish.
I'm gonna make you say weird things. Can you say a tongue twister in your language, please?
6 laxar i en laxask.
Oh,
Yeah, she's Swedish.
Do you have another one?
7 sjösjuka sjömän.
Wait, did they just tell me she was Swedish? No, she didn't. No,
Sjösjuka sjömän.
I'm very thrown off. I might have to do process of elimination here. This is really throwing me off. Oh man. Can you say a goose laid an egg?
En gås la ett ägg.
Oh, that's different from the other things with
of course. Yeah, she's Swedish.
the vowels and the.
I'm still 85%.
This is very difficult for me. I don't think it's Swedish. So, like I said, I feel like I'm gonna have to do process of
it's
elimination. I feel like it's either Finnish or Norwegian. I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna go Norwegian because of the R sound. Or I can't do it, but.
Okay, I hope she's Swedish. If she's not Swedish, you guys are gonna be screaming at me in the comment section right now. I just know it. But I feel like she's Swedish. You say Norwegian, but I think she's Swedish. Let me hear the third person. The third person will let me know if I'm correct. But I know that your languages are like, your spoken language is mutually intelligible. Like you use a lot of the same stuff. But everything is telling me she's Swedish right now. I want to have my Swedish card. I don't want it revoked. I've invested a lot into Sweden over the past year. So I hope I've got this correct. So let's continue.
I only heard that kind of sound once when I asked her to say the goose laid the egg. So that's why I was like, oh, that's different. But I know that like the languages are similar, so and they can understand each other, like Swedish and Norwegian, they can understand each other, but they're different. They're quite different at the same time, especially with the pronunciation. That's why I said Norwegian.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. You're
Nice to
pretty
meet you.
too. Look at them. Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden.
Yes!
I feel so.
Yes. See, I feel good now. I feel very good. I was like, I know she's Swedish. Well, that's the end of that, right? Because what was the point in that? Why wouldn't they tell them at the end? Why wouldn't I tell her at the end? So are we gonna hear Norwegian? There's no point blindfolding her, right? Anyways, let's continue.
So disappointed in myself. I'm so sorry.
So happy I'm right.
Norwegian and Swedish is very similar.
Yeah, they're similar.
I also come from a part of Sweden where we don't use much R sound.
Oh man.
So I made it harder for you.
I'm so disappointed in myself. I had the most confidence in the Swedish part. So I was like, yeah, I can definitely guess the Swedish person, but apparently not.
What's the point blindfolding her then? Because we know, or maybe what's the point blindfolding her? It's done now. Anyways, let's hear the Norwegian and see if I would have guessed her if she came before the Swedish person.
Hello.
Hei.
Can you introduce yourself to me?
Hallo, mitt navn er Benedikte. Jeg er 20 år og akkurat nå en student her, og har bodd her siden august.
Can you say thank you?
Norwegian.
Takk.
Oh, see?
Takk.
Wait a second. That's making me second guess myself from you introducing yourself. Okay, can you count from 1 to 5, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you say tre? That's very similar to Spanish. Uno, dos, tres. Can you tell me?
Is this a trick? Is this a trick? Because I'm confused. Maybe they're just throwing in lots of different. Maybe she's also Swedish, but I think she's Norwegian, but very similar to Swedish. I'm going for Norwegian, but I'm like, I'll be scared if she came. She went before the last girl. I'd have been very confused.
Ibsens ripsbærbusker og andre buskevekster.
That's amazing. I heard
She's
that
Norwegian.
this is like
that's not
it sounds like a CHT kind of when you're like how Germans speak kind of. I feel like they do that a lot in Norway, but she could be Finnish as well. I don't, like I said, I haven't heard any Finnish before, so that doesn't help me at all. There's the r sound is not there. The R, the rolling R is not there. Not Scandinavian, not Danish because of the vowels. It sounds so complex, very complex, especially that tongue twister. Do you know another tongue twister?
Nei.
Oh, no, that's a no.
Yeah.
What is yes?
Ja.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was no?
Nei.
Nei. Yeah. I like
Norwegian.
it. Can you explain where you live? Like, what does it look like?
Det er et sted som ligger ved havet. Det er veldig fint der. Det er veldig gamle bygninger og sånt rundt omkring. Ja.
I think she's from Norway. This is really difficult.
Yeah, I think she's from Norway, but I think she's from like a part of Norway that's near Sweden. Does that make sense? I could be completely wrong, but she just the way she speaks Norwegian. It's less harsh, not harsh. It's got more melody. It's got a little bit of melody in there, and I'm thinking she's from the east part of Norway. If I'm right, guys, that's kind of a leap. Let's see if I'm right. I don't know.
Hello. Bringing out all the pretty girls. And you have pink hair. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you from?
I am from Norway.
Okay.
Got that right? I think she's from the
My
east.
name is
Jeg heter.
Jeg
Heter.
heter
And your name?
Ila. Jeg heter Ila. Yeah, terrible.
Very good. No, it was actually very good.
Oh, thank you. Teach me how to say I'm from the United States.
Jeg er fra Amerika.
Jeg
Jeg fra the UK.
er fra America.
Yeah, that's it. Very good.
The R sound is a little like,
Yeah.
it's not hard, but it's there.
It's very different from the American one and stuff, so yeah.
This language is very similar to Swedish, I think.
Yeah.
In some ways, but also it's not. Like, because of I feel like the ends of the word, like the sound. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that.
Not really, but you do have a point that Swedish and Norwegian is very
Norwegian is very
similar because Norway was very occupied by both Sweden and Denmark at one point.
Right.
So it has very much influence from both of those countries actually. So
It was a lot harder than I expected it to be. And I'm most surprised about the Swedish.
If you're from Norway, let me know if I was correct when I said she's from the eastern part of Norway, or on the border side of Norway to Sweden. Let me know. Well, she didn't say where she was from, but maybe you can tell where her accent's from, and maybe you can tell if I was correct or not. Because I don't know, it's got a feeling, I don't know, it sounded slightly melodic in the way, and maybe she was trying to sound slightly melodic to throw her off the scent.
That was very disappointing for me, for myself.
But Norwegian, oh my god, it sounds. If I learn Swedish and I know how to speak Swedish, I think it would be a lot easier for me to understand Norwegian for sure. Yeah, for sure.
They were all really interesting, but the Norwegian tongue twister was really crazy. That was a good one, yeah. I'm impressed by the languages. I learned how to say yeah. Today I guessed Nordic languages. Please subscribe and like.
She did
Thank
okay.
you. Bye-bye.
But I beat her because I got every single person right, and so I should, because I've been listening to all 3 languages, especially Swedish, for quite a long time now. So yeah, I'm currently really deep diving into Denmark, and I'm really loving it. Ooh, wow. Great timing, low battery. I've been deep diving into Denmark, and I've been really enjoying it. And I'm just, I'm so excited just to go to Scandinavia, because I have already fallen in love with Sweden, and you guys know that. I love my Swedish subscribers. I love you guys. I love my Swedish Patreon members as well. I've fallen in love with Finland. I love my Finns. And now Denmark and Norway. I'm coming for you. You're next. Before I go, I will be learning more about Norway as well. Especially because it's so similar to Swedish, like the language. Like I feel like I already have a grasp of the sound of that language already. So yeah, it's just awesome. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.